ladies, welcome back to my channel, A Fit Life Center, where I teach you small coping strategies to help you begin, maintain, or continue a life that's fit for you. And as I tell you every week, a life that's fit for you requires a journey of discovery. You got to be willing to take the ride to figure out what things in your life bring you joy and maybe what things you might have to let go. So I'm sharing, of course, I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I've been helping people for years with various issues like anxiety and depression. But these days I focus on wellness because I realized after years of doing this, we don't know how to be well. We don't know how to create a foundation that supports us so that everything we do comes from a place of wellness rather than we feeling overwhelmed with our life. That sounds like something that you might want. If you live in Arizona and you would like therapy, you can find me at a Fit Life Center. For therapy, I can only treat you in Arizona for licensing reasons, right? If you're interested in coaching, which is we figure out your goals, we break the goals down into small doable things so that you can attain your goals, and we keep track of them to make sure that you are attaining them, or we figure out what the barriers are so that we can maneuver them and you still attain your goals, right? And we also make sure that your goals are reasonable so that you can attain them. We'll talk about that on another day, reasonable goals, because that's a big issue. Again, if you're interested in coaching, you can also find me at afitlifecenter.com. I'm also on, social media, all under A Fit Life Center. And I hope that you will take some time to like and comment on these YouTube videos because they really help me grow this channel. All right, enough of all the housekeeping issues. What are we here to talk about today? What am I learning from my house sit? I am currently on a house sit in California. And I got here Friday afternoon. The owner of this beautiful house is just lovely. Black woman, which, I'm always on team black women. Every time, without fail, I'm always on team black women, right? I'm always cheering for us, right? And she has just been so accommodating. She's gone now, but she was here the first day I was here. And she was so accommodating and just lovely. Felt like I knew her, actually. As soon as I met her, I felt like I knew her. We had only chatted over Zoom video, but it just felt very familiar, right? Which I enjoy. Her babies are outside right now. They are getting their sun on, right? They wanted to go outside and get some sun. So I took this time to make a video because otherwise they'd be up here giving me all the love, which I love, right? So today is Tuesday. So in my mind, when I got here, I had some plans I wanted to, some things I wanted to do over the weekend to help me see more of California. But Saturday, it occurred to me that I was needing more of slow rest, right? And, I fought against it at first. I was like, no, I'm only going to be here a certain amount of time, so I should make the most of it. But, I decided to, for once, or maybe this is the third time, I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back, follow my instinct to just relax. I think I learned that from Grenada, right? This idea of being slow and intentional. If you haven't watched these videos or you're new to my YouTube channel, back in March, I took a 30-day sabbatical and I went to Grenada in the West Indies, the Caribbean, primarily to learn from the beautiful Sarah Clark, who is an extraordinary yoga teacher, and to rest, right? So the first week was yoga, the next 3 weeks were rest. And honestly, it was like slowing down a train. My body was in Grenada, but my mind was still doing all the things, right? And I had to slowly pump the brakes until I got to stop. And when I got to stop, what showed up was like I needed a lot of sleep, a lot of rest, and good, healthy food, right? And the kindness of friends, right? And all of that showed up when I was in Grenada. So I learned that when I was in Grenada, and I was determined to bring it back with me to the United States. And so the months following that was really a slow re-entry into my life. And I've been really trying to be intentional about my life since then. Hence this house sit. Now we're in June, right? So got here Friday, Saturday, my body felt tired because I had got up early to fly here and blah, 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 right? So instead of, starting to do things, I just went really slow, which really wound up with me and my besties, the dogs, resting. They were napping, and they created this beautiful piece. The next thing I know, I am just knocked out on the couch, and the movie I was watching me, right? And that happened both Saturday and Sunday. This neighborhood is great for walking, right? So Sunday, I got up and I took a leisurely walk around this neighborhood and enjoyed the big old trees, right? I live in like a fairly new housing development, so we got baby trees. Here it's a well-established neighborhood, and they have huge trees. And the weather, the weather is so wonderful, right? It is cool all day to me, coming from Arizona where it was getting over 100 degrees. Now we're at, it's been barely 80 degrees. Yesterday I was cold because it was like 68 degrees up until noon. I was cold. I know, y'all, don't judge me, but it was also wonderful, right? Or judge me, I don't care either way, but it was wonderful. So I walked the neighborhood, and then what did I do? That was it. That was Sunday. Came back here, napped again, ate some food. I didn't even go out to eat. That's how relaxed I was. I had gone to the grocery store on Friday, so I just ate whatever food I had bought, napped, rested. Monday, I really felt good, so I went and I rented a car. I drove the car back to the house and even move it. I came back in the house, played with the dogs. I worked yesterday, right? Because I am working while I am here, right? So I worked and did a little walking. Was I'm calling it my bed for now. I was in the bed by 8 o'clock, and I slept until about 6 o'clock this morning when I woke up to let the dogs out. It's been great. I feel great. Rest is so important for us to just take time to reset. I am determined that I am not going to burn myself out and then be clawing my way to my next vacation so I can reset. I am going to take little pauses throughout the year, whether I'm at my own home or I'm house sitting, or I take little vacations along the way. Today, I didn't schedule any appointments today, so I'm gonna go out and do a little sightseeing. I planned some things for the weekend. Ease. The wonderful Stephanie Perry has been talking about Black women taking ease for a while now, right? And I am starting to, I thought I understood, but I didn't really understand what she was saying until I've been taking this ease for myself with my work schedule. You can become your own taskmaster or your own slave master, right? Because learned behavior is real. And when you learn a behavior, you no longer need your master. you will keep doing that behavior even when the master is not standing over your back. You will become your own master, even when you're free, right? So if you're going to be a master, master yourself. Let freedom be what you choose. That's all I came on here to say, is choose yourself. Be free, whatever that looks like from you, for you. And it's unique to every person. This lovely person that I am house sitting for, she is retired. She is out here living her best life. I'm cheering for her, and I want to do whatever I can to assist her in her freedom journey. Let me assist you too if I can. And if it's not me, find somebody else to support you so that you can take the ride, because it is worth it. It is worth it. There's another side, and I invite you to find it. See you later.